Well, welcome to the realm. Be ye a man, woman, a child, a spirit, creature, or Mahan. Be ye a native migrator, or maybe even an invader into the realm. Welcome, for I am your host, the Millennium Mailman, on this pajama bottom boys day we got going on here. Woo. Welcome, for I am your host, here on this thrilling Thursday for the theater. I'm going to be redoing the Desposible Man Zombie character movie trailer concept here. I'm going to just add a whole lot more verbiage and describing before I get started, and probably through it as well. Try to do more of a director's film cut commentary where they just talk through the film. That's going to be me explaining it. Oh gosh. Because you can always go back and see the original, where I just tried reading it through and through to you before. I'll probably do that style as well, but right now I am sick. I had a fever for the past few days, so I honestly didn't film a single video. But I did pre-record enough to not miss any days. Awesome. But I'm getting close to the cutoff here, so this one I'm doing, this will be for the January 1st Happy New Year video, because New Year's is on a Thursday. Way, hey. I'm dying. And he isn't. Disposable Zombie Man. Disposable Man Zombie. Right? Where this character is honestly it's supposed to be an emotionally charged one. Because overall, for this character, it's supposed to tie into a relationship dynamic between father and child overall, and really displaying, I want it to be easily recognized how much the father is doing for the child, because while the child is pretty much the only one benefiting and is the one becoming a legend based off the powers, it is all at the cost and suffrage and main powers of the father who's going through stuff, right? So this entire movie trailer concept here, that should be about 4 or 5 minutes long after everything is said and done, but it could probably be shortened as well, depending on how well the actors do it when it gets filmed. This movie trailer concept, which the trailer itself should probably be like 4 or 5 minutes long. The majority of this trailer is the way I have it structured. A man and his kids in a park or on a bench just talking. The man, a father, answering the questions of the kids around him, namely a child to his left and a child to his right, a daughter and his son right beside him. And it's just the constant children asking questions the way children do, and the father answering them about what it is to be a man or to be grown up, right? And in that process, it's supposed to be the flashbacks or flash forwards into the future that kind of make you think this time of them sitting on the bench is the real big part. So it's the man and his kids on a bench with constant flashing scenes into the predictable future of what's going on in their life after this point, where the father has quite consistently been voicing, hey, this is what a man is, this is what a man is expected to be, this is what I want you guys to know and really focus on, right? Do apologize, I'm still a bit sick here. So, overall, with that being the actual center focus of this movie concept trailer here for the man zombie character, a big thing revealed is the actual superpower that's garnishing the name. The superpower is an ability of the father, and the beneficiary of the father using the superpower is the son. And the son is the one who garnishes the legendary name of Man Zombie, right? Where it's a power everyone knows about all the time, but I decided the father is just going to use it a different way, where everyone understands this ability concept of damage transference, right? Where, like, say, like a necromancer or a summoner, if you stab the main guy because like he's got way too many people around him, take down the leader first and then take down all the weaker ones, right? If you try to skip that, the ability of damage transference comes in and mandates that you have to knock down every single one of those guys over there before you touch me. It's like, I don't care how many millions of people, I don't care that you want to skip through all them. You have to get them first, otherwise you can't deal damage on me at all. Screw you, right? But the way that I have it down, the ability basically says that the father gets to choose the way it works, right? So if he wants one of the one of his bonds, the people he's linked and life linked to, connected to, he could do it the other way around. He could do it the other way around as well, where if, like, say, you and your wife, if my wife is getting hurt, she's dying, she's sick, and her health bar is dropping low, I can transfer some of my health, some of my HP over to her and help her live a bit longer, at least to get to a hospital to make her better, rather than her just flat out dying. I will put the cost and bear the weight of that on me so that help her live longer. And that is what he does. So he basically does this for the particular son who's just constantly basically dying because he's a terrible teammate, right? So the man zombie, where the son is the one who garnishes this legendary title of being the man zombie, because he's gone out here and he keeps getting defeated, he keeps getting put down, the something akin to like John Wick and the Punisher, where it's like, how is he still standing? But the thing that the son doesn't fully understand, and especially no one else knows about when they try to get rid of the son, is that there's nothing you can really do, right? So when people go out and try to target the son and get rid of the son, who is trying to be a person that is a man, a respectable and respected by his own father, and he goes about living his life in order to be that person, the man that the son said the father said he wanted the son to be. While the son is going out here doing that and getting in trouble, ripping and running, that is the whole basic aspect there, where he doesn't fully understand how it works, and especially no one taking him out, blowing him up, tearing him to shreds is understanding how are you still standing, which is why he has that zombie title identifier attached to him by a lot of people. That man's a zombie. Oh yeah, the man zombie. Right. But again, there is that additional aspect to the name, disposable. Disposable man zombie. Because all men are trash. Right. That how that conversation goes. We also have that disposable in the sense that expendable, right? Where it's like easily replaced, not necessarily reusable. It's expendable. It's disposable, not really wanted, right? So I made that a bit of a double, triple on certain areas where the man zombie, the son, doesn't necessarily feel wanted by his father at times because he feels like the father recognizes him as a mess up just like everyone else around in the world, which is not true because the father constantly uses his power in order to help his son live longer despite all his failings and misgivings and screws up. And the fathers generally show their love in ways while amidst their shouting and their anger, they talk crazy because it is hard to verbally express themselves because they put their all into actively expressing themselves and how much they care. The father continues to actively express how much he cares by doing all these things to take the gravity away from the son such that the son doesn't have to die forever, right? The father continually bears the cost of being brought near to death every time the son goes out and does something ultimately way too stupid, right? The father continuously bears that cost, right? But so like the father is extremely wise, extremely smart, but there is that concept there of the disposable man zombie, this disposable son, and the son feeling that way even though it's not entirely true, right? The disposable man zombie, where again with that aspect of being disposable, the the disposable man zombie, where in the arc of the society, in the relative area and the things the son is getting involved in, it's like you might as well just get rid of him. He'll be fine. He'll be all right, right? He'll survive. Drop a nuke. They'll be good, right? There are plenty of occasions in the real world where it's like, it's expendable. That business will go under, but it's a franchise. We have 20 other stores. Who cares about the one? It's disposable, right? So even though it seems like this guy is super awesome, he's got a great superpower, he can live through anything, so he can, of course, fulfill any mission we need. It's kind of disposable. He's not super strong. He's not super fast. So, do we really need him? Sacrifice him to the birds, where people are treating him disposable as well as he feels useless and disposable in his own family dynamics as well to a certain extent. And then there is disposable in that Throat's getting dry. Disposable. Okay. I kind of forgot what that third one was for a second there. I got off topic. But I'll circle back around to it if I think about it. So, yes, we have the Disposable Man Zombie, right? Where a whole bunch of these concepts, again, going through the movie trailer, you see the man and his son, the son being the actual man zombie here. And then going through it, you see clips of the father going through his half of what makes the man zombie character this man zombie. And then you have the other aspects of life where you see the actual son, who is later deemed to be the man zombie, going through some of the worst of times and unreasonable times, the poorest of times, the brokest of times, the absolute worst. That is like, oh my gosh, how could you live like this? Where even in the trailer, you have him so broke with a pocket lint that he has to take like a public Greyhound bus or a city bus, all overly crowded with some, like, let's just say pot-bellied fat guy who just smells so bad you can see it through the screen, right? Then you have other points in the trailer where you see this son, like, kind of like bleeding out in the street. You can see his body toe tagged up and laying in a morgue, getting the Y formation done on his chest as they autopsy him. So he's long gone, right? It's disposable. Getting packed up, put to a funeral, put in the ground and everything, right next to his older ancestor figures. When the father shows up and he's like, "Not, you are not doing this to my kid. Absolutely not." Resurrects him and then falls in the grave himself, right? Because the father will repeatedly, time after time and again, suffer the cost of do that damage transference from his bonds, his son, to him. That is the whole scope there. And I have a whole story line done out outside of that, but I'm just gonna keep it to the movie trailer concept here aspect. But very much so, right? So there is the father-son dynamic here between, hey, oh man, and with that comes the aspects of the father, the son, the man, the zombie, both of them being relatively disposable, expendable people, but both contributing to this legendary title of man zombie, disposable man zombie, as one which creates the son and how the son progresses after the father is gone, right? So next time you hear me redo or you just review the first one, with the first time I just read through the movie trailer concept script, you can view it from that lens. Like, hey, it's the father and the son and how these two characters come together and mesh well enough to make this immaculate cinematic rendition of father and son becoming man and zombie. Legendary man zombie character. Oh man, I thought I could do a whole video and just put them all in one, but seeing how terrible my voice is, I actually got distracted and took way longer than expected. So I'll make redoing the vocalization of the movie trailer concept script a whole different video. But hey, that's just me, your Millenia Mailman. I sure hope you did like the video. Comment down in the comment section down below any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, and opinions that you might have and want to get to me. Share the video for more exposure, and by all means, subscribe if you feel like it. Dislike the video if you don't, and you can always contact and reach at me here at the YouTube channels at the Millenia Mailman, or through the email Millenia Mailman as well. But yes, this has been the realm of Millenia, and I will continue to be making videos and posting them faster than the gears can start turning that way, because time moves different in the realm of Millenia, because we here are the very center of the universe. Bye-bye. Good luck.